Nestled in the beautiful countryside of Scottsville, Kentucky, is a camp that is unlike any camp you've ever seen or visited. A haven where medically fragile children and their families from across the country are welcome for a week of escape, a week of challenges, and a week of fun.
Like you guys can hear now, screaming is incredible. I love being able to scream with these kids. Being able to scream different cheers, being able to shout with these kids, and not have someone breathing down our neck saying shh is really incredible. Silence is beautiful, but for a week at camp, silence is nowhere to be found. And I think that's even more beautiful. I love it.
Elizabeth Turner Campbell is the founder of the Center for Courageous Kids, and she has residences in Kentucky and in Florida. And in Florida, about 5 years ago now, she visited the camp that Stormy, my wife, and myself were running, and it was opened by the actor Paul Newman and General H. Norman Schwarzkopf. Betty fell in love with what she saw. She'd been through the trauma of losing a child, and when she returned to Kentucky, she thought about what she had seen in Florida, and after a couple of months asked, is there a facility like this for children of Kentucky and Tennessee? And when she learned there wasn't, she set out to provide one. Our mission statement is to provide seriously ill children with a recreational experience that is physically challenging but in a medically safe environment. What we've done is we've looked at illness groups that have populations large enough that we could fill a camp, and we can hold 128 children a week. The severely disabled children that require all of their hygiene care, some need chemotherapy, some need dialysis, many are being fed through tubes. We usually limit attendance to about 70 a week. So boys and girls aged 7 to 15, they pay nothing to come here. Everything is free. Their families are not charged. And there's an application process where typically a mother will start online at our website, courageouskids.org, let us know what her child's condition is, and then we will assign them to the week that makes the most sense for their illness or condition. A child can come more than once. In fact, we want about half the group here at any one time to have been previously. That helps reduce the anxiety of the first-timers, and it allows a child to continue the relationships that they made the previous summer. You're my wonder.
Equine therapy is a unique opportunity for kids to do a variety of things. One, experience something they may have never done before. And so many of these kids, because of their situation or their health challenges, may not have ever had the opportunity to even be on a horse. Second, we know there's a lot of benefit to equine therapy because the movement of the horse and the gait provides a lot of different sensory integration for those children. And there's a lot of benefit to finding that new movement, if you will, for them. If you're contained to a wheelchair or to a walker, or you have ambulation or gait issues, many times you don't ever get the opportunity to feel something different. It also teaches them independence. It also teaches them autonomy. Helps them, anytime we accomplish something in our life that is different or new or challenging, it grows our self-esteem. And that's a huge part of what we do here.
We do 9 weeks of summer camp. Some of the groups that we host during the summer are a week for sickle cell anemia, a week for epilepsy and Down syndrome. This week is physical disabilities, so you have a lot of cerebral palsy, muscular dystrophy, spina bifida. We have another week of HIV positive children, a week for cancer, and a week for asthma.
the kids are fantastic and they learn so much. I've seen kids come in here with no social skills and completely clueless as to how they should interact with other kids and then walk out with 6 friends. You know, that's the coolest thing to watch.
Once we make a family aware that we are even here, we then have to build trust and confidence in them to let their precious children come here. And for some of them, time is truly precious. One of the ways that we do that is we encourage families to come for a family weekend before having their child come to summer camp. For a lot of these kids, this is the first night they've ever been away from home except for a hospital stay. So if mom and dad are here during a family weekend with the child, they get to meet the medical director, the camp director, all the staff, get an idea of what the schedule would be like. Then mom and dad have a much greater comfort level in letting their child come here. People learn about us by word of mouth from families that have been here, from our presence on the internet, and from all of the medical staff at the pediatric hospitals that we work with in 7 different states. Gifts come in all different sizes. Some are sent over the internet. It costs approximately $2,000 for a child to come to a medical camp for a week. So we have a lot of civic organizations like Kiwanis, Rotary, Lions Clubs that provide some funding, but 65% of our funding comes from individuals, and the overwhelming amount of funding comes from our founder, Elizabeth Turner Campbell, and her foundation.
Are you homesick?
No,
Why not?
having too much fun.